Hi, my name is Andy Hatcher. I was in the Marine Corps. I went into the Marine Corps at about 17, went into a unit called Recon. In 2004, I got hit by a IED, recovered at Walter Reed. While I was at Walter Reed, there was a group called Soldier Ride. At this time, they were their own little separate thing. They were riding across America raising awareness for the troops. When they came to the hospital, there was a bunch of them, and they asked if a couple of the guys wanted to go with them. They said they'd buy us some bikes, and you know, at the time I was young and still going through this whole system, and this whole experience was pretty new to me. So a free bike seemed awesome. So I decided to go ride with them. And about 5 months after my amputation, I rode 450 miles with them from DC to New York. And I was young and still made of rubber. So I recovered pretty fast and did pretty good. After I did that ride, a guy by the name of Major Dave Rizell, he was a captain at the time, approached me, asked me if I was ever interested in doing triathlons. And Dave was one of the first amputees to get hurt in the Iraq War. He, I guess, was the first one to go back in country and fight and make the full circle turnaround after his loss. He also was kind of the starter of a program through Challenged Athletes Foundation called Operation Rebound. And when we went out to a couple of the triathlons with them, that's kind of what we were doing. We were kind of trying to raise awareness for the troops and all that stuff. Basically, I started doing triathlons with them, and that was about 4 years ago. So that's been a while. Now I work for the government. I work for Immigration and Customs Enforcement. I work in their Joint Intelligence Operations Center as a Fed, watch officer, computer geek type, desk jockey, whatever you want to call it. I still road race. The reason why I made it to the W100, or I got invited, was because of one of the guys that I met through Operation Rebound. When I was just getting ready to leave the hospital, I guess he was Master Sergeant at the time. Chris Self was just getting there. He got hurt or wounded, and was just getting to the hospital, and then he eventually came to start doing triathlons. I met him at one of the CAF events. We hit it off. Started riding together, and we were both pretty into it for a while there. A few weeks ago, Dana, Chris's wife, called me, asked me if I wanted to go ride bikes with the president. I knew about Chris's trip to ride with the president before. I knew he had done it, and I don't know how or what the affiliation or what the way it was put together, but I knew that they'd done it before, and Chris was nice enough to invite me out, and I think of it as a blessing. So I mean, it was really nice and very kind, and everybody's been super cool and super awesome. It was a lot of fun. I don't ride mountain bikes that much. I tried to train a little bit leading up to this event, but I should have ridden probably a little bit more. I wasn't quite prepared, and but it was a lot of fun, and looking forward to it tomorrow, for sure. I think after today, I've got my feet wet, and now I'll be able to put together a little bit better performance.